It's Friday, y'all. Y'all could tune into another TV station, but I think you might want to sit and listen to this. You might want to sit and listen to this. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and our community the cash crop. That 86 crowd that you sent to jail, they can vote now. Ex-felons got a right to vote. We got a right to vote and access to courts. So in 2024, I want exoneration of the Supreme Court. I'm going to give you some American history. I'm going to give you some American me. That's Frederick Douglass. All right? That's Frederick Douglass. And he gave you a speech about the 4th of July and what being black in America meant to black people on the 4th of July. Don't mean shit. That's President Trump. I'm going back to the 1920s with Trump, Birth of a Nation. And that's what he tried to do in January. When he tried to overthrow the government, he tried to do Birth of a Nation. That's the Secret Service, so I don't want no secrets, all right? I want everything on the table. I want everything on the table. They don't have to like each other. That's Governor Hogan and President Trump. That's President Trump. President Trump got to turn over this information before he run for office or before the elections. I'm a black Republican. I'm a black radical Republican. I joined the Republican Party to make you deal with racism. That's Thurgood Marshall, and we're going to talk about Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court, giving us access to the courts. We're going to talk about Clarence Thomas. Yeah, August 68. Remember that. The 68 convention. That's when you killed Fred Hampton in his house. You feel me? That's John Lewis. That's Martin Luther King. And that's the Selma to Montgomery March. Letters from a Birmingham jail. Remember that? That's letters design. It's the Ghetto Da Vinci Code. That's Governor O'Malley. He's a Social Security Administration chief now. And that's Governor O'Malley. Get Shorty, 2006. Ghosts from your past is going to open up doors in my future. That's the Baltimore Sun. That's the Baltimore Orioles. That's the Baltimore Orioles. And that's Johnny O. He gave me the hat. All right, that's the Orioles. That's the Orioles. And that's Governor O'Malley. That's Karen York. I met her in Annapolis when I started this. I told her I was making a documentary. Karen York wrote a testimonial about me. You need to read it. Governor Hogan got it. See that date? That's November 2023. That's Chairman Jim Jordan of the House Judiciary Committee. Jim Jordan ain't said nothing to me. President Biden ain't said nothing to me. President Obama asked for an investigation in 2008. Kwaise and Fumi wrote this letter on my behalf for the Judiciary Committee to investigate my illegal incarceration. Right here. For more information about Mr. Davis, he can be found on Facebook page. All right. And he put my page down. He put X, formerly known as Twitter. And it's all right here. That's Kwaise and Fumi. Social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. That's the Board of Elections. In 2014, I was taken off the ballot by Governor Hogan. That's voter suppression. That's Governor Hogan. 2014, I was taken off the ballot. If you look at the ballot in 2014, I was the first one on the ballot. You feel me? That's St. Paul School for Boys. See the date? 2006. We are employing any and all appropriate officials in the state of Maryland to assist Shorty in this fight for justice in Illinois. Just like Dred Scott. I'm a slave in one state and a free man in another, but I'm really a slave wherever I go because I'm black in America. That's Governor Westmore, so we don't have no misunderstandings. That's the state prosecutor's office. Like I said, Brian Vaith died. He was the treasurer. Y'all took us off the ballot and you took us to court. See that? State of Maryland, Board of Elections. 2014, State Board of Elections, September. We never raised any money. We ran as indigents, and we went to court about that, and we won in court. Then you did it again in 2022. I ain't went to court this time. You sent me straight to collections. Right here, July 2022, State Board of Elections. All right? Told you everything right there. And this late fee waiver, that was only for $385. Brian Vaith, deceased. All right, Dwayne Shorty Davis. We talking about voter suppression. That's the state of Maryland. State of Maryland received 2014 State Board of Elections, 2014. See the date? Now this is what you say I owe you now. $3,960. I never ran for office. I never made a campaign. I ran as an indigent. That means that indigents don't have money. That's why you had me taken off the ballot. And this is why. This is 2014. That's the Office of the Minority Affairs. That's Governor O'Malley, Lieutenant Governor Brown, and Dwayne Shorty Davis, Baltimore County Detention Center. I was talking about your prison industry because Governor Hogan made $4 billion off of prisons in his 8 years in office. Right here, that's the Legislative Black Caucus of Maryland. Racism don't work without black cooperation. See the members of the Legislative Black Caucus? 1402 Lochner, 2009, long before I got locked up in 2011. That's the Maryland District Court, Baltimore County. All right? Baltimore County, Dwayne G. Davis, defendant, Baltimore County. I was kidnapped by the state. So I took you to court about it, and you threw the case out. It's all right here. Dwayne G. Davis, State of Maryland, Governor O'Malley, Baltimore County Chief Johnson, State Attorney Bernstein, State Attorney Scott Shellenberger. Exhibit 1. So you didn't do nothing about that. And right here it says Supreme Court case. Dred Scott says that blacks have no rights in which white America respects. You repeal Roe versus Wade, well, we're going to repeal Dred Scott. These are the emails that show you the public officials that had full knowledge of this. You feel me? That had full knowledge of this. Social media for social change. That's Senator Hardin's office. You see that? See the names? That's Ed Norris. See the names? That's Ed Norris. Shellenberger should have did this in 2008, federal and state income tax evasion. That's federal and state violations. And Governor Hogan had that. You feel me? Governor Hogan had that. See who else had it? That's Postal Service. Y'all had this information. All of it. And it's handwritten right here. Dear Mr. Bailey, see the date? 2010. The video was recorded. Obligation to defend me with the due diligence of the law. A moral and ethical obligation. We're going to have this open to the public. I never got a trial. That's the NAACP. That's the FBI. All right? That's Sheriff Coran and the inmates in the Lake County Jail. We talk about discrimination in public accommodations. President Barack Obama got it. Lisa Madigan got it. Patrick Fitzgerald got it. The FBI got it. Governor O'Malley got it. Lake County got it. Judge Bell got it. Carl Snowden got it. Eric Holder got it. Senator Hillary Clinton got it. Senator Ben Cardin's got it. Karen Parks from Fox 45. Roland Martin from TV One. Baltimore office of the NAACP. Scott Shellenberger, Baltimore County. ABC News, Charles Gibson, and Don Lemon. And that's notarized. That makes it legal in any state in this country. You feel me? Any state in this country. That makes it legal. Public Accommodations Act. Thurgood Marshall. Remember that. That's the White House, 2009. 1402 Lochner. President Barack Obama. You feel me? President Barack Obama. That's Ed Norris. Ed Norris went to jail and got a job. Ed Norris went to jail and got a job. He got a 6-figure job. You feel me? So I was doing a documentary about Baltimore and their corruption. 1402 Lochner. Judge Boris, Governor O'Malley, Governor Quinn, Judge Bell, Carl Snowden, Attorney General, Civil Rights Division. You feel me? I got all of y'all certified. And again, I said it's certified. Notary public. That makes it legal. In regards to your documentary, I would not be able to appear. If my office can be of any further assistance, please let me know. That's Senator Ben Cardin's. July 30th, 2007. July the 30th. Yeah. See the date? 2007. Falls Road. That's my store. We're talking about the murder and the death of our kids, man. Our kids supposed to bury us. We ain't supposed to bury our kids. That's the city of Baltimore. And those are supporters of shorties. Supporters of shorties. Supporters of shorties. These are the people that support me. And that's Mr. Humphrey and Miss McGee, 2009, parole and probation, 1402 Lochner. Secrets must not block justice. Public safety and correctional services. So I put it in a book, Keeping the Dream Alive. And it's for $5,000. It's in the book at the Creative Alliance. And Governor Hogan, you all over that book. Trump is all over that book. Martin Luther King is all over that book. We all over that book. That Spring Grove Medical Facility. All right. Consent to be videotaped. That's parole and probation. You got to play the whole hour-and-a-half video. The shielding law don't apply to WJZ because they've been shielding this since we started this. Adam ain't in town no more. I chased him out of town. I don't let y'all do live feeds. So you're going to have to come up with that whole hour-and-a-half video and play it because we're going to sue you. But first, I'm going to publicly embarrass you. That's parole and probation. That's Adam May. That's Baltimore Police Department. And that's me. That's Governor O'Malley, parole and probation. Shorty documentary. All right, motion to squash subpoenas and protective order. These is the protective orders about Jake Davis, Patricia Cook, James Hammond, Karen Parks, Paul Weinblatt, Scott Shellenberger, Peter Francott, Governor O'Malley, Adam May, WJZ, Kai Jackson, WJZ, Sheriff Fisher, Judge Turnbull, Judge Sergeant Duvall. That's Malcolm Ruff. Malcolm Ruff is now a delegate Malcolm Ruff. So Malcolm Ruff got to talk about this. Malcolm Ruff, Frank Conway, Pollard Towing, Richard McFeely from the FBI, Barry Sims, Senator Cardin, Shelton DeWintes, William Wells, Frederick Belfield, Mary Pat Clark, Jack Young, Bill Henry, Mark Hardin, Carl Stokes, Senator Broshin, Senator Kathleen Pugh, Judge Pearson, Judge Bell, Nathaniel McFadden, Eric Holder, Congressman Dutch Ruppersberger, Baltimore Sun editor Timothy Ryan, NAACP President Benjamin Jealous, Christian Schaefer, Richard Scher, Robert Lang, Charles Gibson, Judge Boris, Dwayne G. Davis Jr., my son, Governor Bob Ehrlich, and President Obama. I'm an activist, and activism ain't terrorism. I'm still Shorty. That's my daughter's graduation in 2007. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I put it in a book. I got pictures. That's me in Philadelphia with the toilet. That's my daughters, my sons, and my family. And that's me in Annapolis. That's me in Annapolis. That's me in the church. All right, at Bethel AME Church. See the date? 2014. That's me. I'm an activist. This is the Jailhouse Diary. All right? Just like Martin Luther King. Letters from a Birmingham jail. We traded a penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and you made our black community the cash crop. We slaves then and we slaves now. But the only difference is I'm fighting for my freedom. Social media for social change. Y'all want to elect this piece of shit?